So don't forget to like and follow at Jez and Friends on Instagram.
Oh, fuck. The fuck?
All right, welcome to episode 8 of the Jez and Friends podcast. Today's special guest of a podcast is Abdi Abdi. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. We're going to be covering many topics, including footy, Abdi kicking his first goal, lots of stories from Debney, and plenty of funny stories. So let's get started. Abdi, what are your thoughts on subject selections? Since it's pretty early.
Subject selection. Like me, I don't know what I want to do to be honest, but right now I'll just go for VCE and just do it. I think like I do like business stuff shit. I'm not good at biology, but I just do some business
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So
Have you?
have you picked your subjects yet?
Me? Yeah, nah, I haven't. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it this Tuesday.
All right. Do you have any ideas on what kind of subjects you're gonna do next year?
Biology is not my thing, to be honest. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do it.
Um,
It's not your thing, mate. Trust.
no, a lot of people told me it's a lot of work and shit, but yeah, I'm gonna do like business, finance, and stuff like that. Yeah, go on with that.
Yeah, got you, bro. I'm doing business, so we might be in the same class. So pick it, mate. I think it's a good subject.
My guy.
Mate, we'll move on. Abdi, do you have any advice or useful tools that could benefit the listeners?
Listeners, just be yourself, to be honest. Like, if you follow people, you're not gonna get anywhere. It's gonna be behind them. You're not gonna get any shine or nothing. Just be yourself. Don't change yourself for nothing. That's it. Have the same energy all the time.
Good on you, mate. That's some pretty good advice, I'd say. Abdi, tell us about your first goal. Obviously, just tell us how it felt when you kicked your first goal in footy.
But well, it was like the sixth game that I played. It wasn't like the first few games. I was so trash. Like couldn't even handle the ball like properly. Couldn't even kick the ball. Like I couldn't kick the ball, but I kick it with like I was nervous and stuff. I just kick it and just fly past the person. So I got used to it. And then like I was like the third game or fourth game. Was it you that passed to me?
Yeah, it was me,
Yeah,
mate. It was me.
it passed to me. I marked it. I took my time. I didn't want to miss it for nothing. Like if I missed it, it would have been so embarrassing. It was my first shot on goal too, so I had to make it, and then I kicked it.
Yeah, everyone went on you. It's good when you kick your first goal.
Yeah, but Anthony, you, Marlon, Yusuf, Anthony,
You can't forget your first goal,
yeah,
Abdi, for
I
sure.
was nervous after the game too. After the game,
Yeah.
I was hella nervous. Like I was like, oh my god, I just scored. Like, but I got used to it after I scored the next goal.
Yeah, Abdi, talk us through when I think you kicked 2 goals that day. It was against St. Bernard's. You're on some big guy, and you absolutely outmuscled him, and you kicked 2 goals that day, I think. You remember that?
Was he short? Was it a short guy? It was
I
short
think so.
something. It was
But
just
we're playing St.
plumpy.
Bernard's, if you remember.
Yeah, it was just a plumpy kid.
Yeah,
I just
you
butted him.
marked it. And Abdi, your set
And
shots are beautiful, mate. I don't know.
I
What's your
know.
routine, mate, for set shots?
It was 849s, but 849s is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
like made me so good. 849s I scored like freaking like 70 points the whole tournament. It was good. So I got used to kicking and but when it came to the full pitch, like I was nervous. Like the first 2 games, I was so nervous. Like
Yeah.
you were used to it. You playing for like 6 years.
Yeah,
Me,
something like that.
my first season, first game. Yeah, got used to it.
Yeah, it was lots of fun, though. Can't lie.
Yeah, bro. But
Um,
Yusuf, oh my days.
Yeah.
Yusuf scored his first goal. I jumped on him after the game. In the game, I was jumping him, bro. A guy so awkward at kicking, but my guy Yusuf.
It was the most awkwardest goal, yeah. The way he dropped it,
Yeah,
and it somehow sailed in, and he was so happy when he kicked it. He
I
should be
know.
anyway.
After the game, he's like, I scored, I scored. He's pushing me around and everything. Oh, boom, boom, I scored and everything. Yusuf, yeah, Yusuf has good energy, bro. This guy,
Yeah, shout out to
my guy.
Yusuf, man. What a legend. We'll move on now, Abdi. So we talked about subject selections, but do you know what you kind of want to do when you finish school, or not really at the
To be,
moment?
right now, I don't know. Like right now, I'm just looking at like business something. Like me, I'm not good with technology. I'm not good with like maths. I'm alright. I'm alright. Biology, science, and all that. Not my thing, to be honest. But
Fair
last
enough.
semester, I done biology. That was a headache. Yeah, look
Yeah,
into business something and do it.
bro. Bio wasn't my thing as well, mate. Like, just too much concepts and stuff to understand, I reckon.
I know, but you concentrated and Yusuf as well. Me, I gave up after the first term or something.
Just
But
wasn't for you.
yeah, it wasn't for me, to be honest. That
Yeah,
freaking minerals here didn't get it, bro.
yeah.
It was the cells inside cells,
Yeah,
bunch of stuff.
yeah. No idea. You should do PE next year, Abdi. Plenty of banter in that class. I reckon you'd love being in that class. What are your thoughts on that? PE,
PE.
VCP.
It's a bad thing with theory earlier. So it's theory, right?
What do you mean?
Next year. So it's going to be theory next year, right? Like
Oh,
science,
there's Pack and
theory,
Fury in VCP. You should
So
give it a go, mate. You're gonna enjoy it.
I'll try that, to be honest. But what I look
Yeah,
forward to is our business and finance and stuff like that.
fair enough. You should try. I don't know if you're into finance, maybe accounting or something. Yeah.
Oh,
Um. Yeah. We'll basically move on now. Let's talk about Debney here. Obviously, we've known each other since we were like
11, 11 years.
little kids, mate. Little kids. Yeah.
Uh,
Talk about Debney. Do you have any good memories? Like, talk about.
Good memories. But sports, like the first 5 years, our school was getting demolished. Like we were all right. Like me, like when me in year 6, we done so well for some reason. When we had year threes in our team, we had like Dow and like some little kids in our team, and we
Yeah.
still won the whole thing against Kensington and stuff. But before that, sports at our school wasn't that good, to be honest. But school itself was crazy, but fights and arguments with teachers and everything. Jason, if you don't remember this, Jason, I swear to God, Jason used to always go like this to us and make us cry. But we were used to it like year 4, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. The primary school was legendary.
Yeah. Can we just say we're pretty athletic kids? Yeah. Like Debney, like those kids were. We had like Oz kick and all that, like around the area. Yeah, that kind of drove us into sports. If that makes sense, Abdi. Would
Yeah,
you agree?
yeah, I would agree. Magic Door came to our school 3 times
Yeah.
and all that.
Plenty of AFL
Yeah,
players. Yeah.
yeah,
What was I going to say again? Nowadays I go back and volunteer, obviously at Debney, but nowadays the kids are pretty, I don't know, a bit different to us, not as athletic. I've spoken with PE teachers. They've been horrific in inter-school sports, which is pretty disappointing. I think the problem, Abdi, is probably Fortnite these days and technology. Because back in our
yeah.
day, it was kind of evolving and we had a bit of a mix, yeah, which was good, I reckon.
Yeah, we had like even downstairs. We used to come downstairs after school. We used to always run me, you, Andrew, and all
Yeah,
them. We used to like play
yeah,
soccer, and
every
we
single
always used
day,
to
man.
play. Yeah, even before Peaceful came out, we used to play outside. Even when Peaceful came, 2017, 16, we still used to play outside and stuff. But when everyone learned about Fortnite, this and that, everyone stayed home. Just done my thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good look. There's too much tech these days that kids just spend too much time on it. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Fortnite took over everything. Fortnite came out.
Yeah,
Everyone stayed home, but everything outside was quiet. Every time I used to go training, everything. It was quiet.
Yeah, Abdi,
Yeah.
I think I missed out on catching a movie with a few mates because we were playing Fortnite that day. So sorry to those guys, but yeah, Fortnite was more important back then, which I may
Yeah.
regret, but yeah, it is what it is, man. It was quite fun.
Nah, it was fun. To be honest, it was fun. Like there was always like a group of people that you play with. Like it was you,
Yeah,
Andrew, and all of that. We used to play Scrubsy,
yeah,
Shamaki. We
that
used
was
to all
so
play
fun.
together. It was fun the first 2 years, first year. And the next year it became like slowly died out, and then for some reason everyone started playing it again. So it is what it
Yeah,
is.
I sort of stopped playing it around like the start of 2019, I reckon, or maybe before that. I don't know.
2019, no, it was
Actually, no.
2018, bro. Two
Yeah, it
years. It was
was.
like it's
Oh,
been
true.
2 years and a
20.
half now.
Yeah, yeah,
Come
something
on.
like that. I don't know, but yeah, we might as well move on from talking about Fortnite. So, Abdi, social media minute. You might have heard of this already. So, everyone's on the show has created a hashtag for the post. So, Abdi, create a hashtag, mate.
Hashtag be yourself. Hashtag be yourself.
Oh, mate, gotta write that down.
Um,
For Abdi, that's a good quote, I reckon. And speaking of quotes, the quote of a podcast is push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. So, what are your thoughts on that quote?
that is absolutely true. Like you can't rely on someone to push you. Be by yourself. Like when you sleep, you're by yourself. When you're in the toilet, you're by yourself. Like mentally, you have to take care of yourself. Like
Fair enough.
doesn't matter where you are. Like even in a group of friends, you're always going to be sometimes left out. So you have to be yourself and not chase anyone. So yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
bro.
Agreed to
I
that.
reckon. I reckon you control your destiny. You know what I mean? Like you're yourself. You know, no one else can control
Um,
that. If that makes sense. Um.
yeah, you can't rely
So
on people. If you rely on people, then you give up.
yeah. We'll move on now. Abdi, you're
Go on.
obviously from Somalia. Talk us through the Somali background, mate. There's plenty of good food. I've tried a fair few of those foods.
Haha,
Beautiful, mate.
smooth, all that. You tried it, right?
Yeah.
Primary school and high school. Somali food, banana and rice. People are under like saying it's
Talk
disgusting,
about
but
that. Talk
banana,
about that. Banana and
banana,
rice.
like but banana has some sugary stuff. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's like the sugar to our rice. When you have like sugar to your wheat bix or something cereal, it's like a sugar to our rice. And like just eat it. It's like it tastes nice, bro. Like you just have to try it. If you don't try it, then don't talk about it. Simple. What is
Facts.
it?
I've tried it. It's really good. Definitely recommend as well. What else? Did you hear a story from Yusuf about me trying some food in the wrong way? Did he tell you about that?
The what in the podcast?
No, I'll tell you about it now. So basically,
Oh,
it was multicultural day or something at Mac last year, and there was so much food cooked by the Somali parents and like all the multicultural, like just everyone, yeah. And
uh-huh.
so I think the food is called, how do you pronounce it? Anjera or something, yeah. Is that how you
Anjero,
pronounce it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I remember I was rushing to class. I had to get some food to try it out. So I got that, and I basically ate it raw. I ate it.
How did it look?
Yeah, it was
What
just
color was it?
it was white. It was like
Oh my days. It's supposed to be a little bit brown, but it's not supposed to be white.
no, but like I ate half of it. It didn't taste the best because like you're meant to have something with it, yeah.
Yeah, obviously, you're not supposed to eat it
I
by
know,
itself.
I
You're
know, I
supposed to eat
know.
it with soup or something. You're not supposed to eat it by itself. By itself, it's like salt. It's not.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly. And then Yusuf just burst out laughing, and I'm like, "What's wrong, mate?" And he's like, "Jerry, you're eating it raw. Like, what are you doing, mate?"
I
And that
know.
was
Come
that
on,
was pretty
man.
funny. Yeah,
If it ain't brown, it's not good, bro.
yeah. It's better eating
To be
it like with
honest.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah. We'll move on now. I reckon. At the what's the last movie you watched?
Was it old guard or something on Netflix? It's about like some immortal. What was it people that don't die? And then what was it? It's like a group of four people that assassinate people that do bad things to countries and stuff and help people. And then they've been living for centuries and centuries, thousands of years. And then all of a sudden, was like they all of a sudden some rich people wanna kill them and make people human beings immortal instead of having them be themselves. Like they're cutting body parts of the immortal people and they're giving it to the human people that have diseases so they don't die. They make money off it. They don't care about reality. So yeah, nice movie.
Would you recommend it? You would, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's good. It's like it for like 2 hours or something.
Oh
It's
wow,
alright. It's good.
pretty long movie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably give it a watch sometime soon because it's quarantine and shit. Got nothing to do, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, bro. We'll move on again. So, I reckon we've been to a fair few camps together, both primary school and high school. Do you remember any particular camp stories that you could tell?
Our first camp, I remember it was like a room. It was like a room of us. Yeah, like
Cottage by
everyone
the
had a
sea.
bunk. Like,
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. There's like 20 bunk beds, and then me,
All in one
since
big
I
room.
was all one big room. Since I was the big guy, I had to
Yeah.
have a single bed. Like I couldn't sleep under someone. I had to have a single bed. Like if someone was on top of me, I have anxiety. Like the person that follow me, I had anxiety. But I was a big person in the whole. I was the biggest person. Can't lie. So
Yeah.
I was in a single bed, and everyone else was just talking and playing around and shit. And then I was trying to sleep, and then Peter, the head was talking the whole night. Like it was talking with someone, Samuel Manuel, some shit.
Yep.
And then was this? They were just talking. And bro, it was this. I couldn't sleep, and then when everyone slept, that's when I got sleep, and then I got 2 hours of sleep.
2 hours.
It was not thing, and yeah, I got 2 hours, bro. I was in my bed struggling. I was like moving side to side. I closed my eyes, trying to dream or something. I couldn't.
But you had a whole bed to yourself and like no one above you.
I
So
know, but like
isn't that
it's
good
a
for
room
you?
of people, and it's a room of people, and the room is echoey. Like if I
True, you
speak,
can hear
if someone
everything.
speaks,
I agree.
yeah, you can hear everything. And then I don't know how people slept, bro. And that camp was actually crazy, bro. Year 5, we had like we watched movies. We were supposed to go to the beach and swim and stuff, but we didn't get to because it was raining or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, year 6. Where did we go? Year 6.
Doxa.
Was that no? It wasn't the outside one. It was.
Nah, it was like
What do we do?
Abdi, we had a room like a cabin, yeah, a proper one. It was me, you,
Oh
Sabi.
yeah,
You remember
it
that
was
one?
me, Sabi, and the
Yusuf,
Arabic
yeah, it's
guy, bro.
Yusuf cuz, yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. We annoyed him that night. The first night, he was sick of us. I swear, like he was getting
I
sick
know,
of
we're
us. It was
talking so much, yeah. Oh
it
my god.
you decided to stay up, yeah, and then that kid wanted to
Sleep.
sleep. And every time we spoke, this guy would be like, "I go," like he just come at us and like we just spaz out in front of us and just be like, "Shush, shush, shush, I'm gonna call teacher." This and that. It was fun, but so annoying that kid was actually hilarious, but I felt
Yeah,
sorry
I
for him
know.
at the same time.
Yeah. I don't remember what we done at that camp, but I
Remember that big swing? You can't forget about that big swing. It's like we get attached to some long ropey thing, and then we you put a belt on or something, and then the whole class has to drag us up. Like there's a whole line of
oh shit,
our
yeah,
class
yeah.
pulling a rope, and then we get pulled up, and then what was there? Yeah, so when we get pulled up, you have to go all the way to the top, and then you're this is the height it's supposed to go, and then you're in line with how high it goes, and then you go zoom, zoom like 5 times, and so like
Oh shit,
me,
yeah.
act like I fainted, and then so I can get like freaking. I closed my eyes so I can just stop. Like I had a headache that day too. Yeah, it was
At the
fun.
I think
And
something
trampoline.
yeah. The trampoline was pretty good as well, I can't lie. But do you remember
Yeah.
this? It was grade 6 camp. Do you remember me, you, and Peter? Yeah, it was us for a year. You remember pissing that chick off? What's her name again?
Fun.
Carly, remember?
Who? Carly, the one that used to live here,
Yeah, yeah,
around here.
yeah. In grade 6 camp, we pissed her
I
off.
don't remember
Remember?
pissing her off.
Nah, it was us three. You can't. Surely you
Nah,
remember.
I don't remember, to be honest.
She.
Primary school, there's a lot of memories there, that campus and
Yeah.
everything too.
We'll move on.
I don't remember, to be
How
honest.
about high
But
school camps, Abdi?
all I remember, high school. High
Yeah,
school. Um, oh, the one with the one where we had to camp outside. Bro,
that was in year
I
8.
was with Scrubs here. So yesterday, did we go?
Yeah, we went to what's it called? Fuck the summit. Remember that? Did
Summit,
you go year
summit,
7 camp?
summit. Oh no, I didn't. Yesterday, I didn't. Most of
Oh,
the I
you copped the
was there.
L, bro.
A lot of people stayed back. A lot of people stayed back. Like my friends even stayed back. Like
You
what
should
was
have
there?
went in year
A lot of
7,
people stayed
man.
back.
I reckon it was better than year 8. Way better. Because
Now
year
most of
8,
them, it was only you, Peter, and everyone that I talked to stayed back. So I wasn't tripping over that. So it was alright.
yeah. All right,
But
let's talk about year 8.
year eight was fun. Like
Why?
year eight, I was in a group with people that I didn't talk to that much. Yeah,
Wasn't I
but
in your
then
group?
like we would just walk around the place, walk around. No, you weren't in
Oh,
a group.
fuck, I
If it
wasn't.
was
Yeah.
you with I don't know
Mr.
who you were with. You
Mr.
with all the
Stewart.
boys. You with all the boys. Like me, I was with people that I didn't vibe with, I didn't talk to. So I was just like every time we walk, it was like go for long walks. I remember, a zombie. He joined his group and my group joined.
Yep.
I swear to God, never go on long walks with that guy. Like he will every time. I know the teachers like, Miss, look at that. He did some brutage, like just throw something up and then hit someone. Bruh, that camp was hilarious. He just made it funny for me, bruh. But before that, it was quiet because I was in a group with people I didn't talk to
Yeah.
that much. But yeah.
The thing I didn't enjoy was walking to dinner, which took half an hour. That was absolute
Oh
shit.
yeah, that was kind of fun. It was all right. Like we used to play basketball at night. Yeah, I remember. All the boys used to play
Oh
basketball
shit,
at
yeah,
night. It's
maybe.
pitch dark. It was fun, bro. And we watched the movies and the food, bro. I remember there was a group of boys. We were eating we were eating the chicken and rice, bro. No one ate the rice. We just chucked the rice to the side, ate the chicken, finished the chicken to the burn. I swear, like
Oh,
I ate like five. Everyone else ate like 6 or 7, bro. I couldn't eat that much that day. But
bro.
yeah, it was
Abdi,
fun.
what about slaps? Remember that?
It was a zombie and stuff that were playing slaps, bro.
Tino absolutely bruised a few people. Do you remember that?
Was Tina there?
Yeah, Tino was there. He bruised some kids' hands and stuff.
I
He
remember
bruised
Tina, but
Manuel's hand.
Zombie and all these boys were was hitting each other and stuff. Me, I was just watching, but I couldn't. Everyone was slapping each other. I had a full stomach. I was like, "Ugh," and everyone was still eating and was slapping each other. I was like, what is going on?
Oh
And
yeah, true.
I was in another
Yeah.
place.
What about Hugo though? Do you remember British Bulldogs on the big trampoline thingy?
What did he do? I don't
Like
remember.
there's a big trampoline and then we're all tackling each other playing British Bulldogs and Hugo did a backflip on a trampoline
Oh,
and he nearly got sent
I
home.
remember. No, but no, I wasn't there. Like at that time, I wasn't there. But it was some big kid, yeah. But this kid was annoying me. Like he was pushing me every like. So I don't know. It was Scrubs or someone that told him to tackle me. But I got so pissed. I dragged the guy off the thing. I'm like, don't touch me. This is that. And then I was just getting. We better start fighting, and everyone was pulling each other back, so pulling me back and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which kid was it?
but
Tyrese?
nah, but it was some kid that I didn't even know that. I didn't even know him. Like it was just Scrubsy's friend, or my mom's friend, and then just
Oh shit.
he was doing anything that Scrubsy told him to, and just push me, pull me, and everything. I'm like, get off me, and I just dragged him off the thing.
What else? Let's talk about Debney again. Do you remember when you broke the window at the GP room, the gym?
Oh my days, oh my days. That's primary school. That was the funniest thing I've ever done. Like this happened. It was me, Peter, and Jerry. Peter and Jerry were the fastest people in the school, like in our class then. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I was beating them. I was beating you guys. I was going all out. We're going to the glass wall, glass wall to the brick wall to the glass wall. Then when I was coming back, I swear to God, I was beating you too. Then I didn't stop. There was no brakes. I swear, I had no brakes, and I just went, the glass just didn't shatter, but it just cracked like there was this like there was some spider wave crackling, bro. That day, I swear I was beating you guys, and you guys were denying, and act like my arm was broken, so I didn't have to pay for the thing. So yeah, I swear the principal came up to me later and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. It was it. If you didn't get hurt, you would have paid for it, whatever." She thought I done on purpose, but I act like I broke my arm. I remember. Yeah,
I can't forget that, Abdi. That was pretty funny.
that was hilarious, bro.
All right, we'll move on now. So, what's your number one goal at the moment? Could be anything, mate.
The goal that I'm going towards. To be honest, I don't like me right now. I'm just chilling. To be honest, like I'm just trying to try to keep up with the class, whatever. And I'm just at home doing my thing. Like my goal, to be honest, I don't know what my goal is. To be honest, right now, I mean, I'm 60 years old, so I don't have to have a big dream, a big goal right now. But just taking little baby steps, and each thing I want to do. If it's like do something, play sports, I just take baby steps and just go on with it. I'm not anything serious right now.
Yeah. We might as well talk about basketball here. I know you were a big fan in primary school. So, what about you now? Are you still a big fan of basketball?
No, I was, bro. I learned about basketball like year 4 or 5, and then I started playing a lot. You know the little ring at school?
Yeah.
I just play on it. Like I just shoot all day, recess and lunch, get my own ball, shoot, and then I just keep shooting for the whole primary school. Like for 2 years, I was shooting. Year 7, I came to high school. I start shooting. Everyone was like surprised because they said that I'm like, I was shooting for 2 years straight. Like I didn't even dribble enough for 2 years. All I do is just shoot, and then I just got good at shooting, and then that's what I was known for in basketball. But besides that, basketball not serious. I just do it for fun or to exercise or lose something. It was fun.
Yeah. Just quickly talk about Steph Curry. You used to look up to him a lot. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Primary school, there was no bigger fan than me. Like Stephen Curry, bro. My iPad, the thing that we bring to school was the laptop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like videos saved of Stephen Curry shooting, right? Even tutorials of Stephen Curry shooting. Right? That's how I got good at shooting. But besides that, basketball just for fun. Stephen Curry was but now basketball is not that serious. But yeah.
Fair enough. Abdi, is it true you can wiggle your ears? Can you still do that, mate?
Oh yeah.
Oh, mate, that's pretty good. Apparently, like 1 in 1,000 can do that, mate. That's pretty good.
How do you still remember that, bro?
Well, what do you mean, mate? Obviously.
How do you remember?
I don't know.
That was in primary school when I showed you guys, bro. I don't know. You remember that?
Well, can you still do that voice shit like that, or whatever?
Nah, but every time I do it, my chest hurts. Like when I was chubby, I can do it.
But it never hurt, yeah? Your foot never hurt?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes it comes out on accident when I laugh. But,
oh yeah, true.
But I can't do it on purpose anymore. It hurts my chest. When I was a big guy, it didn't hurt my chest. But now,
bro, we used to tell you to do it in class to piss the teachers off.
Oh yeah, primary school, bro. The way I annoyed that PE teacher, the one that Claire or something.
Yeah.
I annoyed her so much. Like even I had like in class, I had like so many fights with other people that she just started hating me for some reason. Like every time I just argue, start fights. But now I'm a chill guy. But then primary school, every time I get pissed, I had to hit someone or something, screen or something like that. And now I'm good. I'm good.
Fair enough. Let's move on to. Do you have an object like that you have that like holds sentimental value that means a lot to
you? Nah, but everything that I have comes and goes. I don't have something that.
Fair enough.
Like love, everything comes and goes. Like I can't love something materialistic. Just I can't. It comes and goes. So yeah.
Yeah, surely you have any medals or anything. Do you have any of those?
Medal? No, I never got a medal like for sports.
Really?
besides 849s, I never got a medal. Like
Nah,
even
AFL9s, I
for
have my medal
soccer,
still.
nothing.
It's somewhere in the cupboard or something.
Oh yeah, for 849s, I got it, but I don't know where it went. I think I lost it, or it's in my old cupboard or something. But
Yeah,
besides that, I haven't got like a medal. I wasn't always me. I was a chubby guy, but all I knew was how to shoot. Like soccer, I knew how to shoot and dribble, but I didn't know how to run with the ball and all that. Like I was slow. But in basketball, I just know how to shoot. I didn't know how to run past people. In soccer and footy, I know how to boot the ball, but I didn't know how to. I wasn't good at running with the ball.
yeah.
I was a chubby kid with skills.
Yeah, you're pretty good kick, Abdi. Better than me, I'd say, with your technique and stuff. So it's pretty good. Abdi, what are your hobbies right now? Like, what do you do?
Right now, I'm starting to read.
Read.
Primary school, I never read a book.
Fucking hell!
And
Never heard you say that.
but every what was it? Primary school, I never read a book. The small books where the coloring books where
Yeah, yeah.
even that like with the little words, I never finished it. Every time in
Come
class,
on,
I just
man.
stare at the page and look around. And in high school, until year 8, I will not start to read. Like I was I read 3 pages, then I'll stop reading the book. But now, try to read, get my brain together, my vocabulary better.
Would you
Yeah,
say reading is like calming and sometimes like enjoying, if that makes sense? It's not like,
yeah.
yeah, it's
But
chill.
for me, it's chill. Like, was it? It depends what book you're reading. If you're just reading a book to read a book, nah, just a book has to, have to have something towards you or something. That's it.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
for school, sometimes I hate reading books for class because like it's not the one you picked. It's like they force you to read it, if that makes sense.
Oh my days.
Like,
Yeah, not for school. It's like I understand. Like they want us to analyze the book, whatever. Just
yeah,
blah blah blah. I understand. But besides that, like the book is kind of useless towards us. But until now, I told you last year, I understand why they like yeah, 7 and 8. I was like, bro, this is useless. I feel what's going to teach me? It's just a book. Then yeah, at 9, I start reading, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Blah blah blah. But now it's kind of yeah.
do you have any other hobbies, mate? I didn't know reading was one.
Like, reading is not a hobby. It's just something I
Yeah,
started
it's just
doing.
something. Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
A hobby, me, nah, I'm not like to be honest, a hobby. Besides going to play basketball sometimes or footy, play with the boys or go out with the boys. Besides that, nah, not much.
Fair enough. You're sort of a guy that like has a hobby and then it switches around every now and then, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, I can't
yeah,
I can't stay with one thing because when I get used to one thing, something else becomes better than that, and start going with that. But just as basketball, like first I started playing soccer a lot. I was good at soccer, and then I learned about some basketball, and then footy for a little bit, and then just all
yeah,
together
true.
at once.
Yeah, we'll move on now. So, what's your favorite song right now and why?
Song. I don't have a favorite song. This is me. I
Name a
listen to
few
like
like
Polo G, Lil
artists.
Baby,
Yeah, yeah,
like Polo G, Lil Baby and stuff, and all those type of rappers and Lil Durk. Listen to them, but I don't have a favorite rapper or a favorite song. I just listen to a lot of people, so I can't just pick one.
yeah. So you wouldn't have
Yeah,
an all-time favorite song, yeah?
I would have an all-time favorite song. I wouldn't remember if I did.
Yeah, there's
To be
probably too
honest.
many to name, I reckon, for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Abdi, who motivates you the most and why?
Motivation. To be honest, right now, no one's motivating nothing. Like it's just me. Like if you don't find a way to motivate yourself, you're not gonna fully achieve your goal.
Yeah,
If you look at someone else and try to become them, like if you see what LeBron James, you're just gonna become LeBron James. You're not fully gonna, you know, be him if you like. If you just like, you're not gonna get to where he was if you're just gonna
you have to put
not
in the hard
make
work.
at least. Yeah, you put have to put hard work in. Like LeBron James didn't follow anyone. He just played the sport. Like any player in any sport just had to play the sport, and get good in every aspect of the
Aspect,
sport,
yeah.
and just yeah.
So you
Mm-hmm.
reckon you don't have many motivators or?
Nah, it's just if you like right now. Me, right, like no, there's no motivation, but I'm just motivating myself to do stuff. Like I just say to myself, if I don't do this, how am I like finish? Like if I don't even start something, how am I gonna finish it? So I just get up, do the thing, and then simple. It's just if I'll get used to it.
It's a good mindset, mate. Do you reckon your mindset has improved over the last couple of years?
Yeah, bro. You even know how big I was in primary school. Like primary school, I
Yeah,
was a
true.
big
Yeah.
kid. Like I was chubby. Like every time I had a fight with someone, they couldn't even body me if they wanted to. It's just I was just so big. And then
Fuck.
even in sports, I just shoved something like this, and then like I was a big kid. And then year 7 and 8, in 7 and 8, I started losing weight and stuff. Like there's no motivation. I just wanted to just just be fit at least like, to play sports, and then it
Yeah.
was it. I just lost weight. Year 9, I slowed down. Yet now, it's still going. I just take baby steps. I don't go all out.
Was it hard to lose weight, or like, did you have a good?
Nah, basketball was my motivation, but when I was losing weight, like I just wanted to get good at basketball. I was good at shooting. I knew how to shoot. It was like stand in the spot, but I just wanted to, move around, score like different ways and stuff. So that was
Fair
my
enough.
motivation of losing weight.
And Abdi, you haven't grown much, haven't you? You're like 6 foot right now,
The
and
height,
you
uh,
stop growing, mate.
But me, I'm 6 foot right now. I don't want to hear anything. I'm 6 foot, and I'm glad
True.
to be 6 foot. I don't care. What was it? I'm 6 foot. I'm
Yeah.
tall. Is your dad taller than me?
I'm taller than my dad, Abdi. All right, he's not that tall,
Oh,
mate.
okay, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Ask me that. Then your dad, I'm taller than your dad, and you're not gonna get taller than me, mate.
Oh,
Even if you wanted
Abdi,
to,
mate. Oh, see
you're
about
not.
that. You never know. I
You're
might
not.
might be like Yao Ming. Crazy growth spurt, mate.
You wish, bro. Unless if you don't stretch in the morning, stretch at night, you're not gonna get anywhere. Like you're not gonna become taller. That's what I'm
Mate,
starting. That's what
Abdi,
I start to do now.
Abdi, I grew like 5 centimeters in quarantine, the last one. So you
Uh,
never know.
the last one, five
Yeah, the
centimeters.
last one, the one in
What?
March. I swear I did.
How tall are you? How tall are you in centimeters?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm like 5'9", so like 175 centimeters, something like that. Or
Five
maybe a
foot
bit
nine. You
shorter than
sure?
that. A bit shorter, probably five eight and a half, like
Yeah.
173 or something.
Yeah. I'm 180.
Two,
180. I'll just say 180.
180.
Nah, just 6 foot.
Six
If
foot's
180 is not
182.
6 foot, whatever 6 feet. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
182 then.
182. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could be 6 foot. I still have 2 more years to go, Abdi. I reckon I can hit 6 foot, mate. People are saying you
Nah,
can't.
you stop
Abdi,
going at 20. You stop
come on.
going at 21.
That's, I reckon that's BS.
Nah, you stop going at 21, but when you go older than that, I don't know, something happens to your spine or something. But besides that, I think 21, I believe you don't go over 20, like when you're 21. Like, I haven't heard of someone growing still when they're like 30 something, but everyone stops growing. And when you become like 50, you're gonna get shorter. So
Yeah.
it is
Do you
what it
think?
is.
Do you think I'll hit 6 foot or not?
But if you stretch in the morning at night, do stretches with your legs and back, but you get taller than me if you wanted to.
That's bullshit. I
Trust
reckon
me.
that's bullshit. That's cap.
Bro, I watch YouTube videos. Use your brain. Watch YouTube videos.
Don't
Some
believe
kid was
everything
5,
YouTube
8,
says.
year 10. Right, someone what was that 5'8" in year 10,
Yeah,
and
but that's
then
like my height.
when he's in year 12 became like 6'3" when he was in year 12. So
From stretching every night.
YouTube videos, mate.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
stretch every
We'll
night in the
see. I
morning.
might give that a go, Abdi. But I think that's bullshit.
Obviously, you need to stretch.
Fair enough.
Nah, stretch, bro. Until you try it and give it like a year.
A
Give it
year.
like a year and then you
Oh my
struggle.
god. Maybe give it a month,
Mate,
Abdi.
your spine doesn't just say phew and just grow in like under a few months, bro. It needs a year. Like it needs like a few years.
Yeah. Then
You
how
might
come I grew
feel the
five
difference.
centimeters in March or something?
Maybe even in your bed a lot. Maybe
Nah, I
because
probably
you
needed a
sleep a
growth spurt.
lot.
I probably didn't grow much in year 8 and 9, so I
If
needed
you're
one.
taller than your dad, if you're taller than your dad already, you might go a few more centimeters, but like 5 more centimeters to be honest.
I'll be happy with like
But,
5'10", 5'11", I reckon.
but me, I was, bro. Yeah, primary school. Me and Jama and was just getting. Me and him was just growing taller than each other like every few months,
Yeah.
and then end of year 6, this guy. I mean, after year 8 or something, and I see this guy in like some soccer tournament. Bro, this guy was like up to him. I was looking up. I was just shaking hand like this. I was looking up to him.
Abdi, I saw
He
him like,
grew so much, but his whole
yeah,
family saw.
fuck, he's like 6'4", 6'5" or something. Not maybe, yeah, something like that. I saw
I
him the
know, and
other
his
day.
older and his older brothers are like 6'6" or something like that, bro.
Holy shit,
That's
yeah.
crazy, bro.
Nah, his sisters are even tall. They're like 6'2", 6'3" or something.
Like, they're like 4 inches taller than me, like 6'5", bro. I don't understand how girls get that
Oh,
tall,
yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, man. Some people are just massive. Yeah, we might wrap it up soon. So Abdi, I've asked you a fair few questions, mate. You can ask me one
Mm,
question far away.
one question. What do you think about coronavirus happening right now? What do you think if the lockdown is a good thing or it's not supposed to be like,
I
you
mean,
know?
yeah, to answer your question, I think it's a good thing because, bro, numbers are going down. Like, if it was stage 3 still, it'd be like 1K like every single day and like on the rise. You know what I mean? Now it's like 200 a day and
Mm,
going down. And bro, I'm just pissed that my birthday's on the last week of quarantine, so that's pretty bullshit. But
what? Hold up. When's the birthday? 20 December.
September 14th, so it's the last week of
So if
quarantine.
lockdown has, nah, it seems lockdown's gonna keep going if it doesn't go
Till
down. Like
yeah, I know, but it will
if
be
it goes
down by
under like,
eventually.
but if it doesn't go under like 20 people, they're not gonna stop. Like if there's like 50 people, even they're not gonna stop lockdown, bro. They should have stopped lockdown until it's like zero in one day, and then they should let everyone out.
Yeah, but it's
Simple.
good that we can still exercise because I've been trying to keep fit and like go outside for like runs and shit.
Mhm.
So
You need to
yeah,
do push-ups, mate. You need to
I
do
can't
push-ups.
do them, Abdi. I've tried, but like my back's like
Do it.
curved or some
Do
shit.
on your knees.
Oh yeah, true.
Do on your knees, bro.
Yeah, I need to probably
And then
do some
you
push-ups.
get muscles.
Get my arms a bit bigger so
Yeah.
the chicks like it, mate. The chicks like it. Yeah. Abdi,
Like you're already a skinny guy, bro. You just need to put some
what?
meat on.
Put some meat on. Yeah, I've been trying
No,
to
man. No
eat a
hammer.
lot
No
more.
hammer.
Yeah, no, I didn't. We didn't mean it that way. Like put some muscle because I'm a skinny fella, you know. So
Yeah.
just probably eat a bit more, sleep more, just drink water more, do all that more, and hopefully I can gain like 10 kilo, maybe 5. Let's just say that, and that'll be good for
Yeah.
me.
You need to.
Yeah, Abdi, I reckon we're about done. So please request if you want me to speak to next via DMs at Jez and Friends on Instagram. Abdi, who you want next on the podcast, mate?
Scrubsy. I want Scrubsy.
You want Scrubsy, mate? I'll
Yeah, I
see.
got.
He might be a bit busy with his tunes, but hopefully I can get him
Nah,
in
yeah,
soon.
he will definitely make time for you, bro. And he's always there. He's a motivated kid, so you have a good conversation with him.
Yeah, I was pretty good mates with Scrubsy as well, so he'll probably make time. Thanks for tuning into the Jez and Friends podcast. Remember, push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. And thank you so much for your time, Abdi.
Welcome, mate.
Cheers, bro.